while I figure this out.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? We're just getting things set up here.
Oh, I think we're good. All right. So, what's up, friends? Debrief on last time. We got a stream out yesterday, and we're probably gonna be doing this like every weekday for the next couple of weeks, to just sort of bang out this anime. So probably like do 3 episodes a night. That should leave us to about Thursday or Friday next week. So definitely come check it out. But we did the first stream. We did the first 3 episodes. Unfortunately, I did not do enough finagling with the editing where the copyright couldn't pick it up. So we've done some vignetting and some masking, some transparency, more aggressive, and we're going to be chopping off when they start playing piano. Because I think from a video perspective, only 2 minutes were really a big problem. So I'm just going to cut that out of the first one. But the biggest thing is when they're doing their solos, those are getting copyrighted really quickly. So to sort of circumvent that is we will have to mute those sections during that time. However, we will be talking over it and sort of things like that. But we're just not going to be able to show that part, unfortunately, even though it's like probably like some of the best parts of the anime. But as a recap, in the event I can't get the other one down, let's talk about the first 3 episodes. Boom, go.
I mean, the first 3 episodes were the introductions to the characters. You're going to have to help me out with the names here. You know I don't know the names of the characters.
So there's a quattro of characters. You have Tsubaki, who's the jock girl. Mm-hmm. You have Watari, who's the jock boy. You have Kousei, who's the musician man, who's the main character. And then you have his counterpart, Kaori. Sorry, Kaori. I almost did you and said Kaori. It's Kaori. Yeah, I don't want to explain it, but in terms of like what things happened is essentially they're just setting the stage. You meet all of the characters and you start understanding their dynamics.
Tsubaki sets up her own demise by introducing what's his face to Kousei.
I literally just went over something.
I know.
You gotta keep it together, girl.
Story of my life.
But yeah, so I mean, everything kicks off is like they're usually like a trio of people. With Watari, Tsubaki, and Kousei. They just hang out, they're friends. But they introduce a 4th because a girl has shown interest in Watari, and Tsubaki's trying to set that up.
Isn't Kousei the girl?
No. Kousei's the main character. He's the guy.
Jesus. All right, we'll get it together, guys.
Kaori.
Oh, right. Okay. So hard.
Kaori and Kousei.
Names are hard.
Anyway, so they get together and then they obviously start going down the path of introducing the characters, showing their dynamics. So you do get a lot of nice character moments where you see them in different combinations. A lot of it is as a group, but they do give you the ability to see Tsubaki and Kousei together, Watari and Kousei together. And I think it starts establishing their dynamics, both as a group and in individuals. So that kind of gives you a good sense. But then as Kaori gets introduced, it introduces a little bit of more conflict because she's such a lightning bolt in the group in terms of the energy she brings, the way that she carries out life and things like that, and pushes the boundary. And that's like seen it very immediately in the fact that she basically brings them all where Kousei's freaking trauma comes. So they're like, first day we met, I beat the crap out of you, and now, like, physically, I beat the crap out of you, and now I'm going to...
Well, he was being a perv.
He wasn't.
He was taking pictures of her singing on top of whatever she was on, and the angle, you could probably see where you're not supposed to.
I mean, he was at a lower angle, but he was just admiring the fact that she's playing music.
Mm-hmm. That's not what it seemed to her.
Well, I get that, but it was a misunderstanding. But anyway, so she beats the crap out of him physically, and then within half an episode is like, hey, now I'm going to beat the crap out of you emotionally by taking you to the source of your trauma. And that's the way she does that, is just brings him to a recital that she has or a competition that she has, and forces him back into the fray that he tried to escape.
Well, she wants him to be her accompanist.
That's not established in the first episode though. They just say like, "Oh, this is the new girl. She's a violinist. Like, let's go watch her competition."
Yeah, fair.
That's when they learn that she's like a freestyler person. Like, she just, you know, she improvs her way through it. She wasn't with her accompanist, but that's where like Kousei realizes like the skills that she has, and like that's when he starts falling for her. And unfortunately, like it's like a big messy thing because obviously like, it's supposed to be Watari, but they haven't explored those dynamics yet. But that's kind of like how they're starting to phrase it. Is like even afterwards, Kosei and Watari have like a bro moment, being like, "Hey, you like the girl that likes me, huh?" It's like, just it's just that way, When someone likes someone, you kind of get attached to them, and he kind of like they have like a sort of like a brotherly moment where they're trying to talk through like the dynamics of it, but they're really young too, so it's like not really recognized. But as a result, Kosei tries to like hide his feelings because he's like, "Oh, that's just like part of it." Do you remember what happened next?
What happened next?
So you don't.
I don't.
So at that point, they go through all of the recitals and everything, or sorry, the competitions, and then she decides that she wants him to be her accompanist.
I said that earlier.
I know, but it wasn't at the recital. It was after the fact.
Yeah, okay, fair. Well, what happened was she saw him playing up the piano for a couple of kids, and he just froze halfway through. And I think she kind of realized that he's still not over whatever the trauma that he went through as a child. And I don't know how much he knows about that, but she just decided, okay, well, I'm really good at freestyling, and he's just like a prodigy. So I want him to be my accompanist. And her and his friends go on these crazy trials, putting sheet music everywhere, playing the same song over and over in their school, just to try to convince him to be her accompanist.
And he doesn't do it.
Yeah, and well, at the end, it ends up like he was still refusing, and he was eating lunch on top of the school building, and she just comes up right when the recital or competition is supposed to happen and says, like, "You're supposed to be there being my accompanist," and she kind of just breaks down in front of him saying, I wish you would believe in me. I wish you would be there, all that. And that's when he decides to cave, because I think he like saw all the emotions that she had around really wanting him to be there with her. And that's when he said yes.
I think the thing, like the big one, is you don't understand how close I am to breaking.
Yeah.
And I think to me that was like the thing that he was like, crap, what?
Mm.
And he's like, why would that impact me? But he doesn't know.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of just claimed, like, okay, you're going to be my accompanist. And her and his friends went on all these trials to try and convince him. But she never really explained why she wanted him to be her accompanist until the end, where she broke down and said all of that. And I think that's where it clicked for him. Like, this is really meaningful. She really wants me to do this.
See, but this is the thing, is like no one ever asked him why he doesn't want to do this.
Well, I'm sure everyone knows he was famous when he was a child, so I'm sure they saw him freeze. I'm sure they know somewhat about his family, because if you're famous, people learn everything about you.
Yeah, but like you gotta think about it, like they probably don't know, like even they'll go over it a little bit here because we cheated and looked up a little bit to make sure that the stream was working, but they don't know the dynamics between the mother outside the fact that he played really well. He went to all these competitions. They just know that he dropped off after his mother died. So they're probably just like, oh, his mom died, he's sad. But they don't know that, like, the dynamics behind that, why there's pain beyond the death.
Right. I mean, they met, like 2 days before that?
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, she doesn't know the extent of it. But, again, he didn't know the extent of why it mattered to her for him to play with her.
I don't think he cared at this point.
Yeah, fair.
Because, I mean, like...
I think he cared on some level, because he still started liking her. And
Before her musicality, but him, like, I don't think that he was like, I'm gonna do this for her at this point.
yeah,
I think it was more along the lines of like, hell no, I'm not doing this. Why would I
Mhm.
throw myself into the fray and like approach something that I've actively been avoiding
right.
just to like appease this person I met 2 days ago?
No,
It's
that's
like,
fair.
yes, she's attractive. Yes, she has skills, but like, also, I have deep, deep fucking mommy issues that I have not resolved, and and like, one girl's not gonna change that right now.
No, I mean, it's fair.
Okay, so that's basically where we're set up. Is they went through this whole thing to convince him. They finally got him on board last minute, and now they're going to be riding into town to like do this last minute. They haven't practiced. They haven't done anything. They have. They're literally doing this on the fly. So he's learning this stuff while on the back of bikes. So that's kind of where we left off. So we'll start this and hopefully not get copyrighted.
Kousei, listen to me. You're going to study the sheet
He's
music until
already
you understand
reliving
it
trauma
out.
again.
And then you're going to practice it until it's flawless. The piano demands no less than perfection. So you're going to be perfect. You're going to play it exactly as written. And once you have, you'll do it again. Are you stupid?
No pressure.
The time signature is right there. You're not going to sleep until you master that passage.
Jeez.
Now stop being a baby and play it again.
They make her sound so maniacal. That's crazy.
Of course I
Right.
want one again. All his mother does is make him practice.
See, people knew.
Sheet music on his glasses. He wears them to cover up the black eyes.
I heard
Wow.
he practices 7 or 8 hours every day.
When does he get to have fun?
I couldn't live like that. How does he stand it?
He's like a robot.
Asian families really wouldn't ask that though.
Talking about.
I mean, he's traumatized at home and traumatized in public.
Everybody else.
I know, but they're just like, oh, like, how could he practice 7 hours? No, like every Asian family's like, that's normal.
Skip.
Skip so I don't get copyrighted. Oh my God, go.
It's still going.
Okay, so this is when they're riding into town.
Have you even played the song together?
No.
Or are you winging it? We're totally winging it, but we'll be great because we're just that awesome.
You got a soccer
Oh
player on here.
gosh.
See, this is your mentality. Like, he's a prodigy, it's fine.
Shouldn't you two be in
I mean,
class right
yeah.
now? And whose bikes are these
Well, I
anyway?
believe in her more than I believe in him at this point. Because she can improvise on the fly.
Mm-hmm. And he hasn't even attempted to look at this
Prepare
thing.
for home plate and save!
I mean, I'm sure he's played this before in his life.
We made it here, you guys, and just in time.
He's bleeding every
All
time.
right, y'all.
Your
If we had a drink every time he was bleeding, we would be drunk within 5 minutes.
Sneakers ain't gonna fly? I thought you music prodigies knew this junk. Tsubaki, Watari, thank you. I'm ready now.
Oh my God, he's literally still bleeding.
It
I'm telling you.
enough.
Come on, accompanist, mush!
What am I, a dog sled?
Double time it, Kousei!
So now that we led the horse to water, is he gonna drink or what?
Good question.
You go drink something.
Springtime. It's right around the corner.
I feel so bad for
Miss the
her.
cherry
She's so
blossoms?
pure.
April's almost over.
I know, but still. It's almost
April's
here.
almost over. Halfway through.
I just gotta keep this. Oh shit, have we been no? Oh, we have been off of audio. Sorry, my bad. We're gonna put that back on for now.
Next, contestant 12, Nashida, you're up.
All right. Now go out there and show him
I muted too soon. Sorry, friends.
This is how kids get ulcers.
Don't you worry.
Clearly, I've lost my
Uh-huh.
mind.
Now he's trying to practice
Night
last
and
minute.
day,
Oh, he's crunching
drilling
it.
into my muscle memory again and again, till the sheet music was just an afterthought.
Oh my gosh. You
But
can
now
see the
it's
trauma
practically
in
going
his
to be a
eyes.
cold read.
What
No
is happening in
problem,
the
right?
background?
I mean, it's not like she plays like a crazy person.
So what's the plan? Start out on Dante and then hit the gas?
Oh my
Why
gosh.
did I give in? I'm
See,
playing
it's
I would
this
get
just like-
so much
just
anxiety
after
with
waiting to
her.
happen.
So,
Oh.
what do you think of the dress?
This is you.
First time wearing
Yes,
it.
100%.
Hunched over, trying to remember the script.
I need a plan. And she's like, are we just going to wing it?
Fools of ourselves.
What?
Snap out of it.
Oh, okay. That was
He's gonna
close.
bleed again. I mean, it's loud enough everybody could hear it.
So, friend A,
Oh, now he's just
Feel better?
smoky.
I need my brain to work right now.
just shut up and look at me.
Ooh.
Not at the music or at the floor. You've always got your head
Bro,
down.
no
You're stuck in that
no
quicksand.
teenager would be able to handle that sort of move.
I know you can do it.
That shit is so intimately Rizzy.
That song was your lunch soundtrack. And the score itself, we plastered your... Come on. It's time to go. We don't want to keep Saint-Saëns waiting.
Cecil.
Cecil.
Uh-oh. Sorry, friends. We might need to mute when they start. Obviously, this is like the coolest part. But copyright screams, unfortunately.
You should watch it on your end if you have it available.
Yeah. I'll try to like spin it off. But they were
Until
pretty
they start.
yeah, they were pretty strict last time.
What are you doing back there?
I'm having trouble adjusting the bench.
Hit the
He
layouts, you
is
sloth.
procrastinating.
It sounds like
Where do I know
you.
that face from?
You're like, I have an assignment due tomorrow. Let's work on the thing next week.
Word. Who'd have thought that the Arima boy would make an appearance?
Maybe if
That's
I push it off long enough,
He's
it'll
a
go away.
teenager now, but there's no mistaking that face.
Sorry,
Kousei
sorry.
Arima.
Just gotta word a bit more.
Why is he accompanying her? Are they school friends or something?
Mm-hmm. All the
Something
questions.
Princess.
The robot and the free spirit.
The
They're an odd
robot.
couple, I'll give them that.
Wow.
What sort of
so
song will you
rude.
bring to life?
Elohim Esaim, Elohim Esaim. Most humbly I implore
The
you.
mantras.
Mm-hmm.
It probably wouldn't kill you to
All right.
smile.
We'll probably mute here. If they start talking, I'll try to unmute slightly.
Our piece was dedicated to the virtuoso violinist Sarasate. Saint-Saëns' introduction and Rondo Capriccioso.
All right.
Okay, so they start like the sheet music says,
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so far so good.
and he's not freaking out.
Notes. The song was a wise choice.
He's like happy about it. He's like, oh, I'm not crashing yet.
I know the notes.
Here, I'll interpret his words. You
Also,
interpret her
I
words.
could go off key. But if I heed the violin, keep an eye on the score.
If I just
should
keep
impose any sort
like a
of effect.
robot and follow my mother's words,
Kousei's finally
I'll be
playing
okay.
piano again.
Oh, Tsubaki's so happy that he's
What's your
playing.
theme,
I
Miyazono?
love her.
You were a firebrand before, now this. Deferring to your accompanist, maybe?
Oh, now she's about to go rogue. Yep, she goes
And
rogue.
now I'll watch him panic. Stop the
Oh,
panic.
gosh. He's still keeping
Here
up
we
though.
go. Off to the races.
Off to the races. Sounds about right for her.
Yeah. She's not going crazy yet.
Is she mandated to have an accompanist?
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Because it's not a solo. There are
Fair.
competitions that are solos.
Gotcha. Oh gosh, the mom shows up.
Mm.
Oh no.
And this is where his anxiety spikes.
Oh
Dude, why does she look
gosh,
like
the
that? That's so bad.
smile. Oh, it's so scary. Oh god. The spiral starts. The notes are gone.
Mm.
All the notes,
He's panicking.
they're vanishing.
He can't see any of it. And he's getting slower.
And now he's drowning.
Everything probably feels numb.
The piano. I can't hear it.
It's like he's in mud. Even though, I mean,
Water.
underwater.
Yeah. Oh, she noticed. She's like, "You're off, dude."
What happened?
Whoa, he's kind of off.
Yeah, everybody's noticing.
Tempo.
I'm sorry about the transparency. It's super dark.
Inside this robot,
It's just because
crushed his
they're
opponents without
in
letting
darkness,
them see.
basically, because it's a
The gears
performance.
slipped.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
At the bottom of a sunless sea, deaf and cold,
His keys just sound like a creamy keyboard.
alone, in the dark. And now I'm sinking even deeper. They're never going to find me.
And now he's sinking.
Into his own pit of anxiety. This is you.
True.
He's trying to gain composure.
Okay enough, but now he's just pounding the key.
Now he's pounding the keys, they say.
Bad for his partner, huh?
Oh my gosh, they're
No
so
accompanist,
judgy
but
about
at least
it.
he was holding his own. What just happened, Arima?
Thespians, bro.
Don't you see you're strangling her
My
performance
God.
to death?
Oh, he's saying he's strangling the performance. That's harsh.
No, damn it. I'm pounding the keys so hard. So why? Why is my playing the only thing I can't hear?
Well, hitting them harder is not gonna make you hear 'em. So everything's coming out super harsh just because he's desperate to hear anything to be on tone.
Oh, he gave up. Gosh.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Drastic.
Yeah,
but
she's
clever.
definitely disqualified.
She's sure to lose points for it, but fewer than she'd lose if he kept dragging down her performance like that.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
she could pull it out, but still.
Way to drop the ball, kid. Don't ruin it for her.
What made him think he could do this?
Wow.
All
What
the
made him
judgment.
think he could do this?
I kept playing
The
like
fact that
this,
he's done it a million times before.
like a novice. It'd just make things worse.
He knows, though. He still knows the game. He
Mm.
knows to pull out instead of drugs.
Instead of drugs.
She's gonna go beast mode.
Why did she stop?
She's about to go beast mode.
Everyone's confused.
She's sweating. Interlude. I could probably unmute this for now.
She's just casually taking a break.
Not technically, but they are out.
The unmitigated nerve.
That head judge is
So much for that.
intense.
The traditionalists, bro.
That accompanist really killed her chances. She was so cool. Don't worry. I know you can do it.
I give the accompanist job to friend A.
Hmm.
You have to keep playing. And I want you with me anyway. I'll give it everything I've got. And the people who hear it, they'll never forget me.
Oh, so sweet.
I was put on this earth to make music.
So are you.
Again?
Oh, she wants to replay it.
It's dark, and we can't see where the road leads. But trust in me, and take another step.
Mm.
The stars will light our path, however faintly. I know they will.
Blind confidence is crazy.
I mean, when it's dark, gotta follow something.
Our journey awaits.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pause it. Not pause it. Whoop.
Mute
Mute
it.
it.
So they're just starting from scratch, essentially. Hello, play. He's not playing.
I think he's just trying to
Can they
figure out
just
where she is.
Start up again?
Well, she started from the
If they
beginning.
don't run over, they can do whatever, but nothing after she stopped will count. No matter what she does, she's out of the running.
Okay, so she's
So then
disqualified.
She's just playing to play right now?
Start hitting the keys, you idiot! If you leave her hanging, I'm so kicking your ass!
Please.
Wateri's trying to defend his girl.
I'm still looking.
Wow, girl.
I mean,
But this time,
technically he did in DTF.
yes.
The song is in
DTF.
No, DTR. LOL. Very different.
Wow.
He is DTF, but he did in DTR.
I could
Yeah.
never hope to match it.
He's intimidated
You'll
by
have
the
me
fact that
this
she has the
time.
courage.
Just shut up and look at me, not at the music. Look at me.
Brace yourself, Kousei!
Mm.
Oh, he started playing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now we're talking.
Gutsy, but they're just as out of sync as before.
And then all the audience is judging the fact that he's still out of sync because he's still underwater.
Focus! The score is blank and the piano has gone mute.
He can't hear. He can't
For a
see.
whole week.
He's
I
basically
hate
just
my
saying that he has no
thoughts during
senses
every
when it comes to
step.
music at the moment. He's just
It's all
guessing.
I heard during
And
my
pounding the
life.
keys.
Whatever's inside of me, draw it out! Focus!
He's trying to like
Focus! Come on!
force himself.
Listen, Kousei.
And now his
You
mom is
don't have to
talking
hit
to
the
him.
key so hard, honey. Put yourself in its place.
Oh, he's remembering better
Tail
times
it gently, it
when his
will
mom was not fucking.
Hitting it just makes it mad.
Yeah,
Pushing him really hard.
Petting a little kitten.
when he was
Now,
younger.
try it
He was just
again.
learning.
Twinkle, twinkle, little
Well, I can make
star,
unmute here.
how
Sorry guys, we're just
I
unmuting and muting
wonder
based off of
you
when there's copyright
are.
music.
Up above the world
Okay.
so high.
Dude, imagine if
Like
Twinkle
a
Twinkle Little Star
diamond
got me.
in
I
the
mean, to be honest, I would not be surprised.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
That's
I
so cute.
wonder
He's remembering the
what
good
you
times, so maybe he'll get out of the water. Maybe. Oh, he's out.
Sorry, guys, got to mute it.
But they're in sync now.
Hear the sound
Yeah.
and imagine it. Play
He's
it with your whole
imagining the
body.
sound.
Take everything that Mom left me and draw it out.
He's trying to go muscle memory.
Don't you get cocky, friend, eh?
Oh, they're battling.
You're not stealing my thunder that easily.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So now they're actually playing off of each other.
No way.
And that's why everyone's getting more excited.
And Tsubaki's literally jumping off her feet. Wateri's high-key crushing.
They're both out of control. It's like I'm watching a fist fight. With every punch they throw.
It's like a battle between them right now.
Yeah.
A music battle.
They're battling for dominance.
Interesting.
He's gaining composure.
He's boxing at a disadvantage. This isn't his weight class. He's a soloist, like her.
Oh, so he's kind of leveling up right now, too.
Well, neither of them are used to playing with somebody.
The music is everywhere.
Mm.
They're like, yeah,
You're with me.
we're trying. Oh, this is when
What?
Tsubaki starts
She
realizing that she's screwed up.
realizes. Oh, man. Oh, no.
Ugh.
Oh, my gosh. I could just feel the sinking feeling for her.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's happy.
April,
And Tsubaki sees that.
almost over.
Oh God.
She's like, I haven't seen you like that since we were kids.
More like I've never made you like that.
Hmm. Okay. Now I can unmute.
The head judge is mad.
The cool, dry air. The scent of dust. My journey has begun.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
And it gets real.
And now he's gonna have PTSD for that too.
Okay, we're gonna skip that.
He's like, every time I play, something bad happens.
I know, right?
Mm.
Okay. So what are your thoughts in terms of character development?
I mean, I'm excited to see him overcome some of his anxieties, even if it's for a little bit. You don't fix anything in just one go, but he's starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel bad for Tsubaki, though. Like, this is not going to be fun for her.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of the end right there.
I mean, for her, yeah, with how she set that up for sure.
I also love how Watari, like, still has not caught up to what's going on.
No, he's gonna be oblivious for like
Literally not.
ever because he's so laissez-faire about life.
I know.
He's not thinking about this.
He's like, I would never get dumped. What?
Future planning is not his forte.
What are you thinking about it?
I think that obviously, so, like, if I was Kousei and this one person has like unearthed a happy memory that I had repressed due to my depression, obviously that's gonna be super impactful because he probably hasn't heard like what it seemed like is he hasn't seen his mother in that light in ages.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So like, I think when I didn't see that first time around of that, but I was like, oh, like immediately gonna have like attachment just from that one feeling of like being closer to his mom.
I mean, that combined with the fact that he was able to play a full song for the first time in what I'm guessing is a decade at least.
Maybe.
I mean, he was like 8, now he's like 30. Okay, not a decade. Yeah. But that feeling combined with being able to play, yeah, he's 100% going to get attached.
Mm-hmm. Just to have that feeling again.
Yeah, true.
All right. Episode 2.
Also, if y'all had any thoughts while watching this that you want to share too, let us know.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, can you bring it up just to make sure the volumes make sense?
That was awesome. Next up.
No, on your phone.
Time to go, Kousei.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna pass.
Come on. Are you a man or a mouse? Jumping in's gonna change your life.
But Mom will yell at me if I show up to my piano lesson all wet.
Priorities.
Shoulder wheel backdrop off the top rope.
This is wild. You jump off a bridge. Like that's casual.
Where'd you go?
No one said the dude could swim.
Oh no.
Oh, he legitimately drowned.
Whoa. Look, he's all right. Kousei.
She's like, oh, thank God, you're not dead.
Again.
Whoa. Now he loves it.
It's good. Up. Go back one. I was just trying to skip past this song and I went wrong. Sorry, we gotta skip this.
One job.
We had to skip the song for a copyright reason. Sorry. Here we go. 2
The
seconds.
song
probably.
is great though. Definitely listen to it.
Who's here, Cody? Are you surprised or what? No! Ever heard of knocking first?
Wow.
Delete that
Oh my lord.
Every single episode they bleed. Wow. Oh yeah, it's probably their first time seeing a girl without her shirt.
For a curve. My dad is such a
I
drama.
like how she's like, forget this memory. Concussion.
Right? That's a good way of doing it.
Have you ever passed out like that before?
First time. But I have always
Such
been
a
kind
lie.
of anemic, though. Good
You're
thing I'm
lying,
getting a
April.
clean bill of health, huh?
Your
I
lies
must have
in
pushed
April.
myself too hard. Practicing on the violin as much as I did. Not to mention having to chase after Harry frickin' Houdini over here all week long, when we could have just been rehearsing for the competition
Oh.
like everyone else.
I mean, she has a point. He was avoiding them for a while.
What have we learned, friend A?
Oh, I wanted dessert too.
Of course.
That looks good.
Oh, you ate your chocolate.
I did.
We were a train wreck. Massive deductions. A no-brainer for disqualification.
Yeah.
We stopped mid-performance.
But everyone loved them.
Not one of us
Standing
could
ovation.
move. There's no fixing that. It was all my fault. And you haven't given me the least bit of grief.
Except sicking the jocks on you.
We should get going. Don't want to wear out our welcome, you guys.
No way! I'm spending the night.
Yeah, keep dreaming, dummy. See you back at school. Thanks, you two. Tell her I can stay. Over my dead body. So,
I don't think she'd tell you to stay.
you played much lately?
Mm.
Oh, what is this? Oh, he's trying to hear it. Oh.
He's getting bits of sunshine.
So every time he's by himself, he's trying to hear it and he can't.
It'd be easier. No. Haven't touched it.
Why not?
Lies.
Because it kind of feels like that's all I'm good for.
What if it's enough?
Hmm.
Do you think you can just forget it?
Dramatic pauses are,
Anyone bring an umbrella?
so heavily utilized in this anime.
I wish. Come on.
I mean, I'm captivated.
You know you wanna.
So, what were you and Cowdy talking about?
Huh? Oh, it was nothing important.
Don't want to tell
Inquisition.
me? Fine, be that way.
Hey, what's up, Keiko? It's Watery.
Wait, he's talking to other girls too?
Is piano all I'm good for at Tsubaki?
Why would you even think that?
That's a good
There are
point.
tons of good things about you. Ask anyone. Like the way you...
Oh no, girl, don't freeze now. She can't tell him how she feels. Oh my god, come on. She's gonna do these little like jealous things here and there now too because she sees it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can just forget it?
Incoming! Dude! Tell me you saw that goal I just made!
How did they ever become friends?
Probably childhood.
Huh? I'm texting it to Cody. What? You want to go see her tomorrow? They're supposed to be letting her out. Yeah, we could bring her a gift.
I'm surprised none of them
Of course he has
asked
her number.
like the doctors or anyone like what happened.
Don't you think?
Patient confidentiality.
I'm gonna
That's
pass,
yeah, fair.
but you should totally still do it. I'd feel out of place.
Hmm.
I'm the one who ruined the competition for her. Remember?
Oh, he's blaming himself for all of it.
Dude,
I mean, that's his
you're the one
type.
she turned to.
That's true.
He probably blames himself for his mom. All this stuff.
She chose me because I used to be able to play the piano.
Is that why she chose you?
It's as simple as that.
It's kind of an assumption.
What else could it be?
He doesn't know. He also doesn't see his value beyond the piano.
Attention from a pretty girl is good no matter what's up.
It's your girl, dude.
Seriously, don't skip out because of me. Let's go together. Maybe we see more sponge bath.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
gosh.
Yeah, coach.
Different
Stick around and
priorities.
watch me knock 'em down.
Absolutely different
He's
priorities.
feeling cocky. You know it, man. Gotta end my middle school career on a high note.
See, they're in middle school. They're in high
Truth
school.
of it is, watching
They
the
said
two of you
that.
play with such
They
spirit
said they were
kinda
in
got
middle
me all
school in the
fired
first
up
episode.
myself.
but I feel like 15 is not middle school.
It's
That model is
13 to
awesome.
14. We
I
looked it
don't
up
think I could ever
yesterday.
forget it.
Yeah. But
They're
that's
supposed to be
Tsubaki's 15.
13. Tsubaki is?
Don't
She
think
was
I could ever
13 to
forget
14.
it.
Do you think you can just forget it?
Mm. He definitely can.
The piano is just one part of you. But in that moment,
She's 14 to
knew.
15. Okay.
Oh,
It was
I mean,
your
that kind
entire
of makes
universe.
sense.
Gosh.
It's because it's support.
Yeah.
I see. I guess I passed out again.
Again? Oh, so she did lie.
Heads up!
Unfocused.
She has other things on her mind, okay? Her forever crush is now crushing on someone else.
Kids are so gung-ho. He's got to be freezing his butt off down there. You know, it wasn't so long ago you'd have jumped off that bridge all day if we'd let you. Just about drowned poor
Wow.
Arima.
Oh, whatever. He had a great time once he was in the water.
Wonder if he'd agree with you.
What does that mean?
Of course he would.
Everyone had different memories of that
There's
situation.
no doubt in my mind.
She probably thought he was having fun. He might have been terrified.
Is she also implying that Tsubaki doesn't really know him as much as she thinks she does?
Something happened? Of course something didn't happen. That's crazy.
Maybe.
Doc, seriously, where do you even get this stuff?
If you say so. Being all chipper is kind of your thing. But these last 2 days, you haven't been yourself. It's like your eyes are cloudy.
Ooh.
Hey, It's Tsubaki and Kashiwagi.
Oh, go for him.
What's up, ladies?
Dude, Saito! Long time no see! Seriously. Hey, check out that uniform. Total high school.
Oh, an older
Feels like
dude.
it's been forever. How's softball? You still tearing it up out there?
Kicking ass and taking names. How about you?
It's tough being a first year again. I'm just a gopher. I'd blow their minds as shortstop if they'd let me play it.
The old captain of our baseball team. Totally hot and super dependable. The girls couldn't get enough of him. Not like that bonehead Kousei.
Oh,
He's all
you mean the one that you like?
and so wishy-washy. Nobody's swooning over him.
She's making excuses.
I mean, when they say you can't control your feelings.
See the dread on her face.
Even so, he's all right. I know that Kousei's got a lot of good things about him. Piano's just one of them.
You think
Should have told him.
You've never frozen with a girl before?
Cloudy up there, huh?
No, I just you can't freeze if you don't try.
I'm okay. Really.
I feel like that's
I am.
another version of freeze, but
How
okay.
I felt so uneasy lately.
Hey, Tsubaki.
Yeah?
Is
I
he gonna-
ran into you guys on purpose.
Stalker.
He likes her.
Another dramatic exit.
The old captain of our baseball team. Totally hot and super dependable.
And likes you.
The
Also,
girls
dependable is
couldn't
such a
get enough of him.
weird adjective to use for someone.
Me as much as anyone.
I mean, if you're looking for a long-term partner,
But I
dependable
never
is
said
great.
anything. And then
You
he
don't want
left,
unpredictable.
and my secret love.
But
Is he gonna come home tonight or no? Oh.
I thought those
What's he
days were
like?
long
He's
gone.
just dependable. He's so dependable.
If this was back at graduation, I bet my heart would be sparkling, like the night sky in winter.
I mean, you're too busy going through heartbreak.
She doesn't even know what that is right now. She doesn't even recognize her feelings for someone.
That's very true.
Back at school again. All right. Don't be dumb. She needed someone on piano. That's all it was.
You're so good!
What would you have done? Would you have told your friend, hey, I think I might be crushing on your
Why
girl?
do you see inside me the way you do?
If I'm close to him where I feel like him and Watari are, I would.
Look up and
I talked about this in our last stream. It was like, if you're friends, you talk about that.
Yeah.
there you are.
Because otherwise, it's just like resentment and jealousy comes up. And like the girl gets in the middle of you two because you guys didn't communicate it.
You're such a boy.
But it's better to know
Hopscotch,
and then
huh?
be able to like handle
She
it and
told
like
us she was waiting for
address it
someone.
together than
Ix-Naomi
you
and
know,
Kinte.
let it go.
That's true.
Gimme. Well, any day
What's she
now.
doing?
Awaiting my glad you're out of the hospital gift.
Why is that
Oh.
expectation?
Wait,
That's
for
the thing.
reals? You're such a dad! Watani gave me flowers and he's not the one who torpedoed my performance at the competition. The least you could do is get me a stuffed animal or some candy.
Aren't you guys technically together?
You on the roof?
Well, I guess like if you fucked up, I guess that makes sense. Sorry, I ruined your competition gift.
Like,
That's true.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Anything?
Uh-oh.
That was quick.
What to ask for?
Girl tactics. Such girl tactics.
I mean, if he had given her a gift, she
You're
wouldn't
gonna
have to
enter a
use
piano
tactics.
competition.
Your turn now.
What?
Ask me for something else.
But at the recital, you were awesome. Are you still afraid? I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Going on stage to play, it scares all of us. 'Cause maybe you mess up. Maybe the audience hates you. Doesn't matter. You walk out there like you're 10 feet tall. Making music is like a heartbeat. And without that, you're dead.
This reminds me of my friend Rodrigo.
Way too.
He'd always come in first in jiu-jitsu, but he's always nervous and scared right before.
You say and do.
He'd vomit, and then he'd be like, "Okay, let's do this."
Sometimes I can't even look. That's how bright
The
you
pressure
shine.
gets to you.
I'm a failure. I left my talent in a corner to rust. I don't deserve to play. I
Yeah.
thought if I did a good enough job as a pianist, then maybe you would get better.
Oh. It's not how health
You
works.
talk like you're the only one who ever choked. We're all just faking it. Some of us better than others. But you put your music on the stand and play anyhow.
Yeah, that goes for most
'Cause
things.
that's the way. You tell the most beautiful lie of all.
Girl loves to lie.
Be afraid
Girls
later.
love to lie.
Right now,
No,
we're 14.
that girl.
Let's take a deep
That
breath
girl
and
loves to
dive
lie.
in. It's easy.
For good reasons, I'm sure,
Okay.
but what is happening?
Oh, she's
That
not rising.
cannot be safe.
Okay.
Look, she's alive. That was nuts.
Why would you do that?
But it felt
No one cares
awesome.
about their cell
I've
phones.
wanted to try that my whole
Oh yeah, that's true.
Everything you say and do sparkles so brightly. Sometimes I can't even look.
I like the
How
the
bright
swimming
you shine,
animation.
Cody.
Mm.
But I
You're
wanna
not that
be
graceful
like
when
you
you
anyway.
float.
Do you think you can just forget it?
I dog paddle to save my life.
When my music touches
For an island baby, you're very not adept to water.
I used to compete in swimming,
And
never forget that
and then I
feeling.
stopped
now you
because I froze for like half a second before jumping in, and I lost the competition, and I was real mad, so I stopped.
can. Oh, this sounds like okay. Good job, Kousei or Kousei.
See, their names are close.
Uh-oh.
Help
Oh
him.
no! Oh no! Don't be dead.
Hey, you.
That was totally nuts.
That's a flirting move.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you.
I'll never forget that feeling. Because I'm a musician. We both are.
Wait, your glasses. Where are they?
Oh gosh.
No!
Wait, your phone. Where is it? Oh, he lost his glasses.
Next. Quick recap.
On the way home.
Okay, wait. We'll do a recap after this really quick beginning part.
Oh gosh, we start with tears.
Put a sock in it. You're crying like it's the end of the world, you big baby. It's a skin knee. I'm the one who broke her ankle in a million billion places. So
Wow.
It's your fault for making me tumble down the hill. I didn't
Stop already!
I guess I should be thankful it's only your knee that got hurt. If you'd fallen on your hands or anything,
Oh
I know
god.
for a fact your mom would eat both of us alive.
Oh yeah.
If you don't stop right now, I'm gonna cry too.
Oh. Man, why doesn't either the nice guy or the childhood friend in romances ever win? They never
'Cause
win.
They're too worried about their friendship. And then there's just too much history for them to proceed. I mean, in real life that it's fine, but like in these things, it's like designed to be like the facilitator.
Mm.
Okay, before we do last episode, your thoughts on 5?
I mean, I'm curious if she's ever going to tell her friends what's actually going on with her.
Hmm.
I feel like that was a big lie that was just swept under the rug.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think that she wants to be dictated by whatever's going on with her based on her personality.
Yeah. I also think it's kind of sad that he's trying so hard to play by himself when he's not with her now and still can't hear the keys. It just goes to show that one thing doesn't fix whatever happened in your past.
I mean, I think this is also another thing that it that ties into. He's like, crap, without her, I can't get this feeling back.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point.
So like it's like almost like a drug now.
Yeah. I do like the fact that she's so like not carefree, but just fun loving.
Capricious?
Oh gosh, yes, the descriptors.
The
Yeah,
SAT words?
I think they're just such like different people. Their personalities are just so different that I think it like he makes her feel like more careful and grounded, and she makes him feel like more like fun loving and happy, which is nice.
I mean, I think that's the reason why age gap relationships work, because like, you know, someone keeps someone young, someone keeps someone like grounded and like mature.
Yeah. Their personality is just so drastically different. They feel like good compliments.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like it's just to me, every time they interact and all this sort of stuff that he's been feeling, it's just like, to me, it's just like a drug every single time. Because like he's willing to do more to get that sensation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's love at the core of it, but like,
is it?
I mean, kind of think about it. It's like he had this feeling. Now he wants to practice more, and then even though he's like, oh, but it's not the same without her. And then she jumps off, and they did that back shadowing of like, oh, Tsubaki to throw him off of the bridge.
The bridge, yeah.
And like, there's a different thought on how that was. Like, Tsubaki thought that he was having fun, and in his memory, he was terrified.
Yeah.
And was really worried about what his mom would think. But then when Kaori does it, he jumps off on his own volition.
Yeah, it's true.
Chasing that high.
Mm-hmm.
Drogas.
Ah, boy.
Your uniform in the dryer, okay?
Sounds good. Nobody home, huh?
My dad's away on business a lot. It's
See?
usually just me.
Can't be a
How
parent here.
convenient.
Wow.
You just leave your
Tiny
14-year-old kid by himself?
Look, I'm so tiny in this shirt.
So, now that you're all dry, want coffee? Or I could heat up some milk? Hey, no coffee, just calm down!
Coffee
At night.
at 15.
At night.
I know, but like, dude, I wasn't drinking black coffee
Not black coffee, but I was drinking coffee with milk for sure.
Sorry.
in mugs and stuff, or are you drinking like frappuccinos?
Both.
See.
Wholesome playing starts with a wholesome environment. This place is Dust Bunny Central.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Hey, I didn't know the two of you were neighbors.
It's Cowdy, wearing Kousei's shirt.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Hair's wet?
Give me a chance!
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be good for her game.
Tsubaki sure is fired up this afternoon.
Yeah, like a volcano.
Somehow, I don't think this is about softball.
She's going through the stages of grief. First it was denial, now it's anger.
You're kidding. That's what I sound like?
Yep. I was
Ugh.
recording while you were practicing.
Wow.
Feast your ears on Frederick Chopin's Etude, Opus 25, number 5.
Jeez. Are you gonna get copyrighted for the
I don't know.
bad
I
piano?
hopefully the crappy
That
piano's
would be
not.
hilarious.
I can't compete sounding like this. Good thing I haven't sent in my application.
Your paperwork's all taken care of.
Get my wallet!
So,
Wow.
She was in your house in your shirt.
the My Home Music Competition.
But still, who's gonna take their wallet?
Can take part.
Psycho.
Bells are really big
She's
deal.
done crazier things
Win at the
before.
national level, and you might
When
even
she
get
wants
up to
something, she gets it.
4%.
Credit card fraud? Identity theft?
Hearing her talk about that stuff.
Yeah, because he's definitely gonna report her.
I'm just saying, technically a felony.
Why did I ever agree to this in the first place?
Chin up, friend A. Let's rise to the occasion. You're gonna prove you can play, even if you can't hear a solitary note. Whoa! Don't you forget, it takes courage to sail in uncharted waters.
Who said that?
Snoopy, duh.
Huh?
Picture it in your head. And here's another nugget of wisdom for you. Before your fingers touch the keys, you must determine in your mind how you're going to play it.
Anton Rubinstein said that, right?
Why do you
What
play
is it,
piano in the first
manifesting?
place?
Look at this guy with his
Is it for you
perfect
or
pronunciation of
someone
names.
else? How do you want to play this piece? No one can tell you how. It's your decision to make.
Okay. So if you're here, if you're Subaki and just sitting there listening to this girl talk, what are you feeling right now?
A lot of anger. I was literally looking at her, just listening to them and interacting with them in this conversation. I'm like, how are you even here? Like, take some space, process your emotions and whatever else is going on. You don't need to be in this weird trio, foursome, whatever thing is going on here.
See, but if I remember, like, back in high school, it's like, you never knew to separate. Like, we had to listen to our parents for that. Like, you always wanted to be there because you were always worried about missing something. It's like, oh, like, maybe she's having a moment with him that I should just be there, so it's, like, not as impactful.
So you can witness it. You're just going to witness. You're not going to stop it from happening.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. She probably just thinks of, like, oh, it's better than them being alone.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't have wanted her to be. I was actually pretty shocked to see her there, but I see your point.
You and Chopin will figure it out. My work in this town is done. Woohoo!
Hurry it up, Tsubaki.
Dummy!
Oh, so she is still angry.
Of course. I mean, she's freaking chucking balls like heat.
Let's get to work.
He's not even noticing that.
No, man, it's anxiety. If you're a Kousei, you'd probably be the same thing. You probably wouldn't notice anyone. You're just like, my anxiety.
Yeah, tunnel vision.
Don't
Absolutely not think about anything else.
Huh. So he's playing again?
Yeah.
Maybe I should bring him over a snack.
God, she's going through it.
What do you got?
A horse-drawn carriage over the cobblestones of
Way to
Warsaw.
rock the cliches. What do you got?
Sunny side
No,
up eggs
stop
for
thinking
breakfast.
with your stomach. Imagine it.
Oh my God, please don't get copyrighted for this trash.
That would actually be hilarious.
That's great. But what's it mean?
Bad
Can't you
piano.
make the music either
Copyrighted.
way?
Oh my God.
How do you want to play this piece?
I mean, don't listen to yourself playing it badly and try to imagine it. That's not going to help
This
you.
piece.
Well, maybe. Maybe he's like, this is how I think I should play it. And then it sounds like crap, so maybe I need to lay off a bit.
Yeah.
Watching tape is never bad, even if you were bad.
I'm
She looks
watching
like
her
an
sleep.
angel.
Who sleeps like that?
She's not yelling for once.
She's not yelling.
Look, who sleeps like that? 90-degree angle?
I mean, if you're exhausted, you will sleep any angle.
Slump over, bro.
Have you seen those people sleep with their eyes open? Yeah, that's next level.
That would be great for school, though.
You ready for regionals?
Would it?
Yeah. Never
Your
been
grades
readier.
wouldn't think so.
Just gotta keep the team healthy. And you guys? He's freaking out. Some days a lot more than others. You can almost see the steam shooting out of his ears. I think he might be pushing himself too hard. He looked pretty dazed between classes.
Arm swing.
I want him to play the piano and all, but not if he's gotta suffer the whole time.
Oh, she's trying to
You're right.
protect him.
He's suffering. But that pain is where the music will come from.
She's trying to push him.
He's ripping off scabs and opening up old scars. That's the price of admission.
Oof.
That's the way we can make the music come to life.
Jeez. She's like,
I'm
screw his
responsible
pain.
for
That'll make his music pure.
And I don't. Tell me something. How come you're so patient with him through all of this? I guess I'd have to say it's 'cause he's kind of hopeless, like a little brother.
Why you always lying?
He isn't hopeless. He just doesn't know it yet.
Because no one's told him.
Good night. Yeah.
They
see you
have
tomorrow.
such different ways of approaching caring for someone.
Mm-hmm. One's a coddle and one's a limit breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd she change direction?
Sure, we're gonna find out.
Get off the train track. What are you doing?
Hey.
I was
I'm
just
walking
thinking
home
about
from
him.
practice and thought I'd call you. See what's up.
What a coincidence. I'm walking home too. It's like you and me are on the same schedule lately. What's that about?
He did it on purpose because he's a stalker.
What?
In that we. There's no room for me.
Oh god, stop thinking about them.
Hey, Saito? Yeah? You wanna be boyfriend and girlfriend?
Rebound.
Just don't know what
Bro,
to
that's
do.
so
Play this.
dramatic. I mean, that's so severe to take that. It's like, I'm sad and I'm not going to have a chance here. So let me just like,
You've never done something stupid when you're sad?
Let's call it a night
I
off.
haven't been like, yo, let me commit to some random person like that.
I mean, people rebound all the time. That's a thing. But yeah, this is a lot. It's not gonna help her at all.
Okay, so rebound is fine. Like, you know, like you get into like something and you just like, you know, one night stand or whatever. But when you know the other person is super into you,
I mean, in her mind, she's like, okay, well, there's no space for me, and I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying she's like, there's no space for me in this whatever thing they have going on. This guy really likes me. Maybe I can grow to like him too. So let's just be together, and maybe this will go away.
that reminds me of when I had a debate with a family, like a girlfriend's family member, about arranged marriage versus chosen marriage.
Aren't arranged marriages better? Like more lasting? Isn't there data about this that says arranged marriages last longer?
Here's the thing.
Well, there's pressure.
Exactly.
Familiar pressure too.
It's not a good study because chosen is obviously there's no pressure outside the fact that you guys chose each other. But like, yes, in the arranged there are, but there's societal pressures that keeps them together. So if it's like, oh, you guys are together because we arranged you because you're two diamond families worth like $4 billion, you're not going to split that up.
Yeah, fair.
Because not only are you, you know, messing up the family, but you're like bringing shame to your mother and your dog and your cow.
All right. Okay. Well, it's not that I'm saying one is better than the other, but also isn't when you choose a partner, isn't the whole idea that you have to keep choosing that partner because there are times that aren't going to be as great. There are times where you're going to kind of not be as into each other as you were in the beginning. And then it kind of ebbs and flows. But if you don't keep choosing each other throughout the way, that's when it really wanes and goes away. In arranged marriages, there's just more pressure to do that. So you feel like you need to choose them every day. But
I mean, you've been chosen.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, choosing the person over and over again is just easier when you have the pressure to choose them.
No, that's not a choice at that point. That's being like, choose it. Choose it.
No, but I'm saying
choose it.
what I'm saying is, it just makes it easier for them to make the choice because the choice, like, I mean, the whole environment is structured around them staying together versus in
So
in non-arranged marriages. Oh my gosh, how did we get here? Anyway, in non-arranged marriages, there's literally pressures, societal pressures to not be with each other. Like you're looking at all these things being like, there's so much better out there. And look at all, like, look at what your life could be like if you just decided to be a bachelor again.
No. That's it. So the societal pressure becomes from within, meaning that you yourself are unresolved as a person, so you think you need something else.
No, I'm not saying no, that's not true. That's not true. I'm not saying that they wouldn't choose each other if they weren't in an arranged marriage. I'm just saying there's extra incentive for them to choose each other. They have the internal pressure and they have the external pressure.
Okay. Just to be like, I don't care whatever anyone picks. I'm just trying to live on one side right now, so I'm going to say this. So don't take offense to this. But it's like there's external pressures and like motivations for prisoners to stay inside the walls of a prison.
Okay.
It's like an arranged marriage. It's like the walls are the parents and social dynamics of this.
But the thing with that too is there are other things that go into that choice. It's not only two. Sometimes it is two major families come together, voila, whatever. But there's also other things that they do. They check like personality like traits, like the families need to get along. There are all these other factors that actually go into making a good relationship and a good partnership that are checked for. Like the work is kind of done for you.
I get it, but the thing is, the work is done for you on your relationship.
I mean,
I like the reason why
I'm defending it. I'm not saying that like that would have been my choice. Like I am happy not having my parents choose for me because that would be an absolute disaster. But in those cultures where their families are a lot closer, and given some of the research out there, I'm like,
again,
okay,
the research,
there's some pros.
The research is skewed. It's not scientifically accurate.
Pros. I mean,
it's not. That'd be like comparing two different scientific methods. Because you're saying that the variables in one scenario are not equal to the other variables. So therefore, you're going to get different results because the variables are completely different. If I'm going to throw in, like all these other assumptions and environmental factors, I can't. You just can't compare
apples
them.
and oranges, fine. But I'm not. I mean, I don't know how valid and scientifically rigorous some of these studies were, but at the same time, you can see some of the benefits. You can see why some of them would work.
I can also see why they wouldn't work.
I agree. And I agree that choice marriages too, or love marriages have pros and cons as well.
Okay, so outside of that, because we went marriage and these people are 15, what I'm saying is that, okay, I just got a shocker that I may not be able to get the person that I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been talking to this guy, and I know he's way into me. And in response to me not being able to get what I want, I'm going to enter a relationship with someone who's way more into me than I am them. In fact, so he's going to be coming in 100%. I'm going to be coming in what I think is 100%, but it's really 50 because I'm really still on the fact that I lost this dude and that I'm seeing him with this girl all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get it.
I'm
I get
biased
people
because I really like Tsubaki, and I mean, I don't agree with how she got into this relationship, but at the same time, you can see why she did it.
I mean,
she doesn't feel lovable right now. She feels excluded from like the one person and the one thing that she knew. So she's just latching on to whatever else, trying to regain like some form of like love, intimacy, really like something.
I mean, I get it. Like I can see where she's coming from, but I'm saying there's a flaw in that because of it's just not equal at that point, and it's not fair to that other person.
I agree.
And this is really
I
hard,
agree.
obviously, for her because there's no there's no freaking parents in this entire anime. You'll see a couple. There's two, like, or three, but no one talks about this.
Well, you see the parents when they're either screwing someone up, like the mom, or like being really caring for something random.
I mean, her mom was there, but obviously she's not talking to her about this. But
Yeah.
like, her mom was doing laundry.
Like her mom was like, "Oh, like I think he was like,
He's playing again.
you should come over cuz I should like
Opposite.
make him something." Yeah.
But yeah, that to me, when I saw that, I was like, oh no, don't do that. Oh no, he's way more into you.
That was a no-go. Yeah. But I'm rooting for him though.
This has been kind of rough for you.
Right. Sorry about the transparency again. It's a little dark in the scene.
When I saw your music room, I knew it for sure. You can't hear the piano, so you've tried to abandon it. But you want to play.
Even now, you can't get rid of it completely. So you hide it under dust and clutter. You love it, but can't go near it.
Hide it in your mountain of trophies.
Touch it. It tears you up. I see that.
Just looks like trash at this point. Like you've probably either read those books already and you're not going to see them again, or you haven't and you're not going to pick them up.
You're hurting. Because of me. I'm sorry.
Oh, she feels bad.
She recognizes it, at least.
Just don't forget who wiped away that dust. Alright? If I look pained, it's because adventures can be kind of scary. For me, it's like we've sailed completely off the map. Creating something new out of nothing is tough. But that's a part of it.
Dude, all the animation budget went to the tears.
Really, my world had changed a long time ago. I just never realized it.
What does that mean?
I wasn't the only one buried in the dust. Thank you. Thank you for existing. The moment I first laid eyes on you, life's been so colorful.
Oh no. No. Oh.
I mean, it's cute, but I know where your allegiance lies.
Oh.
The girl who likes my best friend. We're tucked away here in the middle of the night.
That sounds so awkward.
Together.
Mm-hmm.
As though we're hiding from the moon. Like we're the last two people on Earth.
All right, you guys. Let's begin our regionals pep rally. First, we'll get some words from our soccer captain.
Seriously, you guys are lucky. Want me to let you know why? Cause you all know Watari, and after we win this thing, I'm gonna be a star!
Number one, it's this guy! Come watch us, girls! I'll lead us to our Watari-rific destiny!
Ugh, the cringe.
Oh no. Oh no.
Subpar. This is boring.
Oh.
He was bleeding again.
She stabbed him with it.
Oh gosh.
So there's that.
I mean, look at that. Let me go back real quick. Wait, quick. Do you think you could ever... Actually, to go back to middle school, would you have dated a Watsuri type?
100%. Are you kidding? I was so into... I was also like your super shy, like quiet, reserved, whatever. And having someone who's like so like out there and confident and all this attention liking me, I'd be like, oh my gosh, yeah, no. Now I know better. Wouldn't you? Like if there was a girl that was super like attractive, everyone liked her, she's on top of the world in your school, you'd probably date her too.
No, because I didn't know. I wouldn't know.
Why?
Because I didn't really value myself in that class back then.
No, but if she randomly just like liked you and
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
I wouldn't read that though. That's a problem as a child.
oh my gosh, guys are so dense when it comes to people liking them.
Like there's this one girl in elementary school I remember. No, it was middle school. It was middle school. Where I didn't really pick up the fact of anything until like the day before she left.
And she just randomly told you.
Yeah, I mean, but she had been like my square dance partner for like she like kept picking me. I was like, I don't know why. I guess because we're just like we work or we can flow. I guess.
Oh, she likes you.
Yeah, I didn't pick up any of that shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, like the last day, she told me, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, really? And then she left, and I was like, shit, never saw her again.
Jeez Louise.
Because she moved out of state, and I was like, oh damn. And we had Facebook back then, so you know.
Oh god, yeah. We've all had those moments where we're like, oh no, that person doesn't like me, and then a few months or years later, you're like, oh wait, what? That was a sign.
Yeah.
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 Young children problems.
Yeah.
We can't really read people very well.
Yeah.
Even now, I feel like you probably didn't know I liked you for the longest time. Yeah, you definitely didn't. Your friends knew I liked you before you knew I liked you.
Well, I was kind of like Kousei. I was like this high anxiety, like depresso espresso mode, and I didn't really see much outside that tunnel. So it's just like whatever was in front of me, I just like interacted with it, but I didn't think
it was pretty in front of you.
I know, but I'm
I
just
was
saying,
like-
like, I didn't get the nuance of anything. I was just like, oh, look, things suck, and people probably don't like me because things suck. So, like, yeah, just like, you know, get day by day.
Pay attention to the signs, you guys. Do better.
See? Stabbed.
Oh my god.
Subpar stabbed.
This is boring.
Wow.
Pedestrian.
Pedestrian is rough, dude.
She's harsh.
Technically perfect. How does that help? Japan's whispering to me. Where are you in all of this, Kousei?
Does he like her because she's harsh like his mom?
Tell you what. Why don't we go
I don't think
cheer on
his mom
Tsubaki,
talked to her
you
like
know?
this.
Get some fresh air.
Won't
Uh-huh.
do me any good. If I leave it like this,
That'd be
I'll
weird
choke
mommy issues. Get out of here.
Sheet music tie me down. I gotta break free.
We're
You can
breaking
do all
free.
that later.
High School Musical. I don't know why that came to mind.
Why sail the high seas if you're stuck below deck? Musicians need time to gaze up at the sky now and then.
Oh no, vitamin D.
Last inning, you guys.
Oh shit.
Play smart defense and we got this. Time to work your magic. If we can't get a run in by the end
Do
of the
not
inning, game over.
distract
I
her.
know.
It's your
Y'all
girl.
have done enough damage.
Tsubaki!
Oh,
aim
son
for
of a-
window.
Oh no. On her game?
Famous violinist
Stop.
once said, "Music's the universal language."
Damn. Come on, girl.
Weaving your notes into another person's, you really get to know them.
Oh god. Oh god. Come
Whatever.
on.
Like your hearts are connected. Like your souls are overlapping.
Come on. Come on.
Instruments harmonizing as one.
Picture her head.
Miraculous. In that moment, there's nothing left to say.
Making me lug him home like that? My shoulders felt like they were gonna fall off!
Well, girls are bigger at that age. It could have been a lot worse.
Hey! Don't come using man logic on me! It is the principle of the thing!
I tell ya, for as hopeless as he is, sit him at a piano and he's on fire.
The crowd gave him a standing ovation the other
She's
day.
still talking about him.
Did I
Like,
say something
on her
funny,
date.
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh.
You're always going on about Arima.
See?
Oh, come on.
That's why getting into a relationship when you're still hung up on someone is dumb.
She's literally mad and still completely in love at the same time.
Exactly. It's not like she's banging 84 dudes and like not talking to them. She's getting into a relationship with someone who's really into her. Could you imagine being him and be like, this guy is just talking about the same fucking dude?
That is called a red flag. I just picture that guy on TikTok with a big red flag running across the field. Like,
Red flag.
run away.
That's all.
You nailed it, Tsubaki! Yay! Atta
Girl, sit
I
down.
don't like this. I don't like this. And I know it's not my place to feel all funky about it. But this isn't a logical thing. I just don't like it. We were a team, Tsubaki and Kousei. Through the laughter.
I didn't think that was cute in the
and
beginning
tears.
with the headphone chair.
And now
I mean,
I'm up in the nose.
she was literally there for him through it all.
I'm not there for him.
And then someone just waltzed
Not the way
in.
she is. Tsubaki, no! Oh no! Go back to third! I don't like this. Come on, Kousei, look at me! Please! I'm right here. I've been here the whole time.
She's out.
You're out of there!
Damn.
That's the game!
Trying so hard to be seen.
Hey, I'm gonna take this way home.
But this one's shorter.
I don't want to get between you and your boyfriend.
Huh? Boyfriend? Saito?
You forgot about him. She literally
No,
forgot. Oh, God.
Kousei.
Hey,
Hey yourself.
Don't do that. Oh.
Lay down. This is embarrassing.
No one's looking. You're fine.
How'd you even know that I heard it?
You do know we've been friends for a while, right?
Damn it.
So where's
And
Canale?
it's cute, too.
She went home.
Don't do
Told me
stuff
I
like
should go
that.
Find you by my lonesome. After that tumble down the hill, you carried me home just like this, even though you were hurt too. You remember, right? Your own ankle swelled up till it looked like a basketball.
I forgot about that.
That's the thing. They're
You're the same old Tsubaki
they
you
have
were back in the
similar
day.
care styles,
No,
too.
I'm not. Never felt worse. So why are the stars sparkling so brightly?
Because you're with
Here
him.
smells like the music room, and I can hear the rasp of his breath. He's so warm beneath my tears.
Jeez.
It's us again. I just wish time would stand still for me.
No, babe. It's not you two. It's a fleeting moment.
Okay, I give up. What is it? This is the list of the Maiho contestants. Check out the name that I flagged. What do you think of that? 2 years I've been waiting.
That's a lot
for
of
this.
strength.
Finally, some revenge for all those years of being one-upped.
Oh, yeah,
the
his rivals.
competitors.
What are you talking about?
Right, like you don't know. Look at how you're playing.
It's all in your head.
I realized that
For all my wondering and waiting, you simply appear. Just in time for me to wipe up the floor with you.
I realized that Kousei in his life has just like rizzed up every freaking person ever.
Yeah, actually.
Like it's not even just girls, it's dudes. It's like he comes across someone rizzed up.
And he doesn't even do anything for it to happen. He's just casually going around, and then just everyone's falling for him.
And just like literally like obsessively psycho about him. He's just got that what is it called?
That Beethoven riz.
No, it's like passive. It's not even active. It's just passively like.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, your thoughts on that? I already know how you're gonna feel.
I'm a high key mad. I'm just oh, this is so annoying because she I see why they didn't work. They're just too similar, and they're just too close. They've been friends forever. He just doesn't see her like that. But the fact that she literally has been bending over backwards for this guy, literally has been liking him this whole time, and she hasn't realized it, he hasn't realized it, and this girl just swoops in, and that's that. And she still isn't coming to terms with any of the feelings.
Yeah, I think it's hard for her because she's literally seeing it right in front of her face.
Yeah.
And she's just trying to keep up with it.
And she's coming to terms with the fact that she's had feelings this whole time because she never realized it. And then she's like at the same time that she's like feeling these feelings for the same time, she's also feeling heartbreak. And then she's trying to get over it with this other guy. It's a complicated emotional mess.
Yeah. I feel like the whole, like to me, the big thing is this boyfriend thing. Like,
yeah,
sometimes you just got to be in your feels so that like, you know, you can process it. But as a kid, I get it. You need to move on and stuff like that. But like,
yeah, but he was her whole world for so long. It was them two together. Like, she lost her person.
that's true. Like, even if you just take that from like a friendship perspective, she did lose her person.
Exactly. Now he's spending all his time with her, and all of his love and attention is going, and she's fixing him. Something that Tsubaki's tried so hard to do that she hasn't been able to do, and this person is just swooping in and doing it. It's heartbreaking. It's demoralizing.
Yeah. And she has to be thinking like, hey, like, and I set this up.
Yeah.
Because like they would have never been practicing. Like she set it up twice. She's like, she set him up in terms of like them meeting, and then she pressured him to be an accompanist. So
Yeah.
she's facilitated this like pretty actively.
Yeah, she didn't see it coming until it happened.
Right. And then once they played, that's when it snapped for her.
Yeah.
And then obviously she saw it again during her game, which is like, oh, terrible timing.
My God. Yeah, and she was so in her thoughts about it. She ruined the game for her team, for herself. All the while she's processing this other loss of what her team tried so hard to do. At the same time, not realizing that there are literally two losses going on there.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about it while crying on his shoulders and not thinking, yeah, and I'm also losing you.
She went through the most abrupt roller coaster towards that last part because he's like, he showed up and she's like elated. And then
her friend was like, oh, your boyfriend. And I'm expecting the other dude. And then Kousei showed up. I'm like, oh, God, you. And you're sitting here carrying. I wonder if Kousei even knows that she's in a relationship. I don't think she even told him.
Probably not.
So, yeah, it's a mess.
Well, I mean, like all this shit happened after dark. So like for Tsubaki and Saito, like they just talk at night after school and stuff.
What bothers me though is that he knows her so well, but I don't think that she knows him as well.
Oh, you mean Tsubaki?
Yeah. Tsubaki, I don't think Tsubaki knows. She cares deeply about him, but I don't think she understood him.
And I think that's what happens with relationships sometimes, because you get really caught up on the history of it all, but you don't keep track of necessarily how it's evolved. So like sometimes people are like, that's sometimes the reason why some people get together. Like, oh, we've been together for so long. You know, she's been there for me in the past. But, you know, like if you really don't know that person or you haven't been like stacking on Lego bricks through your relationship, like it's really not there. Yes, you maybe have had good like 2-3 years or whatever. It could have been 10 years. But if you haven't done anything recently, you're surviving on the lifeline of that initial moment.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people get complacent of like, oh, like this is just my person and we've been here. It's like, even though something hasn't happened, like they're just like, that's just it. And I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think
Good.
for her, like she's like, oh, we've had this childhood together. And I think that's why I'm confused. It's like when they're in a hospital and he's like, do you think I'm only valuable for violin? Could she actually not bring up something for violin, or did she not want to say it because she was trying to hide her feelings?
What do you mean?
So when they were outside the hospital,
Yeah.
and then, you know, him and Kaori had a conversation, and then he had the question of like, what's my value outside of piano? And then she's like, you have plenty of stuff, but then she stopped and then redirected the conversation. I wasn't certain if it was because she didn't have anything top of mind or because she was trying to hide her feelings or divert her feelings, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, my point of view on that is she hasn't really fully taken the time or hasn't had the emotional maturity to understand her feelings. So how are you going to describe why you like someone or why someone is so important to you when you haven't really thought about it or even internalized the fact that you have those feelings? Even in a relationship, it's really hard for you to say, oh, I like this person because of X, Y, Z. So being put on the spot like that and you have such intense feelings that you haven't processed, it's hard.
Yeah.
It was not a good moment to freeze, but still.
Yeah. And I think at that point, she hadn't really thought as deeply as she has been right now. Because,
right.
Like, at that point, I think she still saw it as like, oh, that's Wateri's, like, pursuit.
Right, right. I mean, that happened just after she started realizing that, oh, there's something deeper going on between the two of them.
Oh, wait, that happened right after. Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Because it happened
right
after
she fainted.
So
yeah.
that's the first time that she really clicked it of like, oh, they vibe.
Right, right. So, yeah, she's processing what she's just started feeling. Her friend is in the hospital, and now the guy that she's liked forever is putting her on the spot, being like, what? Like, am I only valuable because of this? And like, of course he's valuable because of all these other reasons, but what are, like, it's hard to process at that point, especially because she's 15.
Yeah. That's true. But yeah, so that was episode 4 through 6 where things started getting real. The first 3 episodes obviously were more of a setup. There were some inclinings, but I think this is when it started ramping up to like the core plot. And I think from there it goes on to, obviously, now we have to go see his rivals. So that'll probably be where the next one starts. Again, all of those 2 people are, whatever he did when he was a child, he rizzed them up too. They're still thinking about him 2 years later.
It's like, oh no, he's back.
They're like, oh yes, he's back. They're not like, oh no, he's back. They're like, yeah, he's back. Let me get some of that.
Well, they're like, I've been practicing for years, so now I'm gonna destroy you for making me look bad as a kid.
Yeah, but he's been living rent free in their head
That's
forever.
True. That's fair.
Again, rizzed up, bro. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll probably do another one tomorrow and one after that. I need to really get ahead of like scheduling these streams, so I'll spend some time on that tonight and tomorrow, so you guys have our schedule. But essentially, it's gonna probably be like 9:30 or 10 every weekday for the next 2 weeks until we finish this anime. And of course, we have, you know, other videos coming out in our 2 channels. So like, I have something on, a crappy company that tried to scam me. This keyboard that weighs 84 pounds. And
but it's really creamy and sounds really nice.
Yeah. And then, it actually sounds, the keyboard sounds like Kousei trying to play the piano, ironically. And then a PlayStation Portal, which I'm getting the final shots done, and that'll take a little bit longer just because I need to compile that stuff. And Samika's side,
On my end, I released a video today about my experience going to the tailor and creating a custom suit. I have another video that I'm going to put out soon about my hair routine, and I also have another one of a keyboard that inspired this purchase because it sounded really good. So all that will be coming out in my channel soon.
And it was pre-built.
It was pre-built. I bought it literally off Amazon and did not have high expectations, and it has delivered.
Yeah. And it was probably like 1/5 the price of this guy. So
1/10 probably, and 1/10 the time it took to set up.
yeah, literally all these pieces came from China, so it took like a month and a half to get everything. So, but there's a live stream out there for that. But you can see my
2-part live stream of him failing throughout and finally figure it out.
But yeah.
And one of us did more work on actually putting up the keys. Just saying.
Anyway, so yeah, plenty more content to come. But yeah, hopefully hang out with you guys on the weekdays, and we'll see you in the next stream.